prayer today. Heavenly Father, thank you for the work of mental health professionals and pray for their compassion, patience, and sensitivity. Also pray God will equip them with the skills they need to help others, and that they will be filled with God's Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, giver of life and health, comfort and relieve those challenged by serious chronic mental and emotional illness. Give your power of the healing to those who minister their needs, that they may be strengthened in their weaknesses and have confidence in your loving care. Through Jesus Christ our Lord, amen.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. For agenda item 1, we're going to move into public comment on the agenda items. Everyone having a comment or a question regarding an agenda item will have 3 minutes to speak. They're to state their full name, township, or municipality. Just remind everyone to please avoid any disorderly conduct or as you speak. Thank you.
Okay, anybody have any public comment? Hearing none, we'll go to item number 2.
Okay, moving on to agenda number 2. A few items of administrator's action. On April 30th, 2026, in the maintenance, the county administrator approved the hiring of Erica Seibert to the position of custodian, position number 1906, at the rate of $18.68 per hour, grade 5, step 5, to be effective May 18th, 2026, with a 1-year probationary period. This offer of employment is contingent upon the successful completion of the required pre-employment conditions. In water resources, the county administrator accepted the resignation of Laura Maddox, wastewater plant operator 2, position number 2313, to be effective May 8, 2026. On May 4, 2026, in water resources, the county administrator approved and executed the service contract agreement with Rice Oil and Environmental LLC to perform oil water separator cleaning services as needed at various locations within the department for a 1-year period effective May 4, 2026, in amount not to exceed $3,500.
Thank you. Thank you. Item number 3, the Commissioner's Office is requesting the Board approve and execute the minutes of the meeting December 16th and December 23rd.
I'll make a motion for 3 and 4.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote.
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brackey.
Aye.
Commissioner DeVore.
Yes.
Morning, Commissioners. Adrian Gorton with the Commissioner's Office. Today's financials include a supplemental from the Common Pleas Court in their general fund materials and supplies account due to needing more items than what had been budgeted with the move to the new courthouse. There's also a supplemental from the Clerk of Court's office in their general fund materials and supplies expense account for additional funds needed for the microfilming of additional images in their office. The Clerk of Court is reimbursing the general fund for this additional expense. There's a cash transfer in regards to that from the Clerk of Court's Certificate of Title Admin Fund to the general fund to reimburse the general fund for additional microfilming expenses not covered in their original budget. Among the encumbrances are their several travels, one from the Coroner's Office to attend the Ohio State Coroners Association Education Conference in Cincinnati, Ohio, from JFS to attend an adoptive placement relocation of a child in custody, and to attend the National Association of Pretrial Service Agencies Conference in Austin, Texas. From the Juvenile Court to attend the 2026 Ohio Juvenile Court Clerks Conference in Dublin, Ohio, and from the Recorder's Office to attend the Ohio Recorders Association 2026 Summer Conference in Mount Sterling, Ohio. Among the vouchers are $49,454.64 from ADP to Carasoft Technology Corporation for the ServiceNow Customer Service Management Software Annual Renewal, $1,077.12 from the Auditor's Office to Amazon Capital Services Incorporated and Pamela McMahon as reimbursement for the expense to purchase candy and dog treats for the Maple Festival and Fair Truck or Treat, $577,843 from the Commissioners to Corsa County Risk Sharing Authority for the 2026 Property and Liability Insurance Premium, This is up about a little over $45,000 from last year, and $66,639.26 from the engineer's office to Morton Salt Incorporated for road salt deliveries from April.
This is more just a comment, but every week we spend significant amount of money sending our employees to various conferences, sometimes within the state of Ohio and in Columbus area, but I mean, sometimes obviously this week we're going to Austin, Texas. And I think we could do a better job as a county, making sure that taxpayers understand why we're spending this money and making sure that we're getting an ROI on these conferences and this travel, so.
We did anticipate that there might be some questions, so Craig Swenson from JFS is in the audience if you have a question or want him to clarify anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think my comment is more big picture. I mean, I don't need to pick on JFS.
Okay.
I mean, I think the Common Police Court, somebody went to Austin, Texas last week or 2 weeks ago too. So I'm not zeroing in on anybody, but I just think overall, we need to make sure that taxpayers understand that this money is being well spent when
Right.
we're sending people to a fun city
Yeah,
for a conference.
okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the financials.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote?
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brinkley.
Aye.
Commissioner DeBoer.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Morning.
Morning, Ben.
Good morning. I'm here for,
Moving on to agenda item 6. The Commissioner's Office, in coordination with the County Engineer's Office, is requesting the board request the county auditor to encumber the amount of $307,800 for the 2026 street improvement project of Allen Boulevard and Tilden Avenue in the city of Chardon as final. Detailed plans have been submitted and approved to the county engineer, and the project meets the requirements set forth in the policy and guidance for the application and distribution of Geauga County Municipal Motor Vehicle License Tax adopted 22 March 2022.
I think we all want to make sure we get this right this time for the city of Chardon. So, Mark, when you say the project meets the requirements, who says that? Was that a determination by an APA?
Yes,
Okay.
engineer confirmed that.
Okay, so
Engineer's
the engineer's APA indicated, okay, I see heads nodding. Okay, very good. I'll make a motion to approve number 6.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote?
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brinkley.
Aye.
Commissioner DeBoer.
Yes.
thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Commissioners, morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Andy?
Andy Haupt, Geauga County Engineers Office. Item number 7. County Engineers Office is requesting the board accept, approve, and execute the maintenance guarantee for Big Dipper Road, Township Road 1079 in Bainbridge Township in the amount of $98,936 to be held in a fund by the County Engineers Office.
So I mean, I have not had one of these before me, but I can kind of guess what it is, and you can tell me if I'm right. So
Sure.
it seems like the developer is giving us this $98,000 in case there's any issues with the road over the 3-year period, and then you would use the money in that fund to repair the road if needed.
Correct. Basically, what we did is 10% of the cost of the construction of the road, curb, and storm sewer systems. That turns out to be the $98,000.
Okay.
And we agreed to a 36-month period for maintenance. What that is a monitoring period. If something should show up that needs maintenance, pavement, or whatever it may be, the developer has the opportunity to correct that, fix that, and we hold that money. And if they don't, then we use that money to correct the deficiency, whatever it may be.
All right.
Say it, please.
Standard, yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve 7.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote?
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brinkley.
Aye.
Commissioner DeBoer.
Yes.
Number 8, County Engineers Office is requesting the board accept, approve, and execute the Big Dipper Road dedication plat, Township Road 1079, dedicating Big Dipper Road in Bainbridge Township.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote?
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brackey.
Aye.
Commissioner DeWort.
Yes.
It is third page. There's
Is
three
this a marker
pages.
situation?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right.
And then there's,
Just checking.
when you, on the third page, it's marked, it's like in the middle of the page.
It's complicated.
Need Sharpie?
We're ready.
All right.
I'm gonna do that first or move on?
We can all.
Okay. Shane Hajar with the Geauga County Engineer's Office to present 9 and 10. Number 9, County Engineer's Office is requesting the board approve and execute Resolution 26-063 to order the asphalt resurfacing of various roads, including Thwing Road, County Highway 27, Sections A and B, and Auburn Road, County Highway 4, Section Q, in Chardon and Munson Township. The resolution also requests the board approve and execute the title sheet of the specifications for the same. And further, the resolution sets the bid opening for May 22nd, 2026 at 10:05 a.m. at the engineer's office using Bid Express. Notice of the bid openings will be advertised on May 7th, 2026 and on the county website.
Shane, how is that funded?
So that project is 100% locally funded with a road and bridge levy.
Wasn't there another one?
Actually,
Is there two in here or one?
Just
That
one.
one's
Just one signature.
One
It's just the third page.
correction, it is locally funded. We're doing a split funding. It's a $1.3 million project. $1 million is funded out of the road and bridge levy, and the balance is out of our gas tax fund,
Oh, okay, very good.
but all local funds.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote?
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brackey.
Aye.
Commissioner DeWort.
Yes.
Thank you. And item number 10, the county engineer's office is requesting the board approve and execute resolution 26-064 to order the application of pavement markings on various roads year 2026 for Geauga County. This resolution also requests the board approve and execute title sheet of the specifications. And further, this resolution sets the bid opening on Friday, May 22nd, 2026 at 10:10 a.m. at the engineer's office using Bid Express. Notice of this bid opening will be advertised on May 7th and on the county website.
Same question about that. How's that funded?
That question, same answer. It is paid for out of our local road and bridge levy. It's about 78 miles, or approximately a third of our roads will get restriped this year using polyester paint, which has a 3-year useful life. And there's a combination of yellow and white paint, and then in some of the Amish areas, the edge lines get ground off a little bit faster, so we're going to do some edge line only out in the east and southeast corner of the county.
Very good. I'll make a motion to approve number, what are we at? 10?
Second.
I have a question. This bid price, are you going to share it or collaborate a little bit with the townships if they need some marking?
We will. We've had a couple townships that have asked about it, and has been brought up at this board in the past. We stopped doing the joint project. It was administratively too cumbersome, but we have been able to extend the contractor's favorable bid pricing to the townships, and several of them have followed through with that in the past years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Call for vote?
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brackey.
Aye.
Commissioner DeWort.
Yes.
Thank you all. Have a good day.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Christine Lacomiak, Executive Director, Geauga Board of Mental Health and Recovery Services. Thank you for that beautiful prayer, Commissioner Dvorak. So today, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and the theme this year is More Good Days Together, which is a powerful reminder that we don't need to struggle alone, and that healing and hope are stronger when we support each other. We have a lot of wonderful powerful resources in Geauga County, and it's important that we ensure that people know how to get help and where to call to get help. One of the things that we've been doing for about a year, March of last year, this Board of County Commissioners approved to create a suicide and overdose fatality review board. One of the things that came out of those reviews is that typically individuals who die by suicide in Geauga County, it happens to be in a natural resource or in a local park. And so we took the initiative to go to all of the, I've made it to most of the township trustee meetings since then, and to the metro parks. And I advocated to ask the township trustees if they would partner with us to put up the 988 signs in areas that are secluded, where someone may be contemplating hurting themselves, and so that they would maybe find a message of hope. And so many of the township trustees have agreed to participate in the program, and all of the metro parks in our area. Currently, 11 of the 16 townships have the signs. We have over 120 signs right now in our community and counting. We continue to get that message out. And so what I would say is that if anyone is needing help or not knowing where to find help, or if you have a loved one who needs something, to call 988. They also have the local resources to help link people with services. So I know that I feel like I've been talking about 988 for a really long time. And I did bring signs because I don't remember if I have brought them to the commissioners' meetings, but these are the signs that were developed through our office and in collaboration with going to the different township trustee meetings where some of the individuals would have other ideas. So these are the two types of signs that we created. We have them both in each size that are available. The majority of people really like this sign, I think because it's more nature-based. And so again, this was the project to get the signs out into local parks, into our metro parks. But as we've gone out and advocated, there are really a lot of other uses that we could have for the signs that are available. We also have them in posters. But since that was the initial project, I wanted to report out on that. We should be really proud of our community coming together and agreeing to put these in the natural areas. And so one of the other things that I wanted to report out on is the COPE line is changing. The number will remain the same, but it will be called Safe Line, and JFS and Women's Safe will be using that number for after-hour services, as the COPE line really is the 988 call center, and we receive funding through Ohio Department of Behavioral Health for that purpose. So from now until the end of June, we're going to be advertising the change of, calling Safe Line for Women's Safe and for JFS after hours. We're working together to make sure it's very successful, but at this time, any of those two numbers you can call if someone is in need of help or guidance on where to find help for a loved one.
Thank you. I was going to ask you to talk about the Drug Overdose and Suicide Fatality Review Board, but you already did that. So if somebody calls 988, or they can text it too, correct, 988? So can you tell me what that process would be like for somebody? Would they get a live person on the other end that's willing to talk to them about what they're going through?
So the 988 is a national hotline. There are 17 call centers in the state of Ohio, and Geauga County we were lucky, and about 3 years ago, we went to, go up to RFP process to get one of the 988 call centers, and we were granted the 988. So there's 17 in the state of Ohio, which is wonderful because a lot of local hotlines, if you have a couple of people working and the line is busy, you may get a recording. The 988 is national, and so if our call center is busy, it triages to another call center. However, they're all connected, and they would be able to make sure that they're kind of given back to the local number in order to get the local resources. But yes, if you call 988, you can also text it. Our call center does not have the texting option at this time, so if you do text it, it will go to a different call center, but they're all trained. So you will get a professional counselor on the other line when they answer, and they are there with you, to talk about what's happening. Again, it is not just a suicide and lifeline as when it first started. The governor's really advocating and championing for people to call if you're having a rough day, if there's other reasons that you need to talk to someone. So initially, it did start with a suicide hotline, but now it's developed into more.
Just mental health generally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also substance use.
Okay,
Yep.
very good.
And of course, as a resource to find the local resources in a community if you are working with someone who may need help.
I read a book not too long ago about the mental health crisis in this country, and the one thing they talked about is how there used to be state hospitals, and then in the Reagan administration, those were all closed because there were really terrible things happening in these state hospitals. But then the problem is all these people went out on the streets, and they end up in prisons. So our prison system has become sort of the new state hospital. Are we seeing that in Geauga too? And how do we reach prisoners that are having mental health crises?
So in Geauga County, the sheriff's office and the board, we have a fantastic relationship. We work very closely with the sheriff's office. We have a lot of programs that we've developed since I've been here together. We're always looking to see if there's other ways that we can work together or provide resources in the jail. We do provide funding in the jail for several different positions. And also the sheriff's office, they work diligently to even find grants available to help, not just, the Board of Mental Health, looking for grants, but they've looked for their own grants and written grants in order to help. So I feel like there's a wonderful partnership with us. We are also working together with the 911 and 988 interoperability, which there are some of those across the state, but we're one of the few, so kind of a pilot program there. So yes.
What do you mean by that, Christine? 911 and 988 operability, what does that mean?
So when someone calls 911, the sheriff's office has done a lot of work to ensure that their call center is trained in behavioral health and how to ask the question if they need emergency services, if they need behavioral health. And so there's a lot of training that has happened. And then the 988, that they're working together, that when it is a 911 call, but it's more appropriate for a 988, that they would be able to do a warm handoff to the 988 call center so that they're able to then call or to be available for emergency services types of calls, and that the 988 professionals who are professionals in behavioral health and counseling, that they would be able to direct those calls and handle them. So there's different trainings that we're doing together, so that we can kind of be more fluid in both of those. It is something that the state is hoping to have more of 911 call centers interacting with the 988s.
Yeah, makes sense.
I have a question. Somewhere I read that when people want to either overdose or whatever, they go to a church and make peace with God, and then they, end it all. So are you communicating, out of curiosity, are you communicating with the churches in Geauga County?
Mm-hmm. That's a perfect question. As I think it was about a year ago, I went to a conference and had a session, and I had heard a lot about how, churches and faith-based, that individuals really reach out. And so Tracy Jordan and I, in the sheriff's office, we have collaborated with the faith-based community we've had 3 different trainings so far. It's a newer initiative, and there's actually another one coming up this month. So we have reached out to the faith-based community, letting them know that we know that oftentimes they're the first contact, and we want to ensure that they're getting the training that they feel that they need. So we've had 2 different, I guess, outreaches with the churches. It is something that's kind of new, and this month, one of the things that we learned in the last couple of meetings that we had is that they're very much wanting to have some training on grief and loss. And it's interesting because in our Suicide Prevention Coalition, that's another thing that we identified just recently. Even through the sheriff's office, a lot of their calls that they're getting to do well checks, it's because people are grieving. And so we are really doing an initiative on bringing forth education on grief and loss and how to handle some of those issues. So that's the training that we're having with the faith-based community later this month, along with the sheriff's office.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 11.
Second.
Any more discussion? Call for vote.
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brady.
Aye.
Commissioner DeBoer.
Yes. We have the resolution we're signing right now.
Oh, sorry.
Ralph can hand it to you when he
Oh, thank
gets down to the end of the table. Mark can grab it.
Would you want some signs for the office?
Yeah, I don't know if there's good spots for them, but I'm certainly open to that.
Have the administrators figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys did a great job with that. I think it's a good program.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 12.
Good morning, Commissioners. Rob White, Maintenance Department.
Slowpoke Liz, Maintenance Department.
You're right on time, Liz.
So I have number 12 and 13 on the agenda. The Maintenance Department is requesting the board approve and execute a service contract with Fire Protection Solutions to provide inspections and repairs on the county and safety center backflows per the maintenance director for a 5-year period effective May 5th, 2026, an amount not to exceed $30,000, $20,000 for the county and $10,000 for the safety center. So I'm doing a 5-year contract this time.
I'll move to approve number 12.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote.
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brady.
Aye.
Commissioner DeBoer.
Yes.
And then 13 is the Maintenance Department is requesting the board approve and execute a service contract agreement with NEO Commercial Kitchens and Repairs, LLC, to perform annual preventative maintenance and repairs on the left and right deep freezers, steam kettles, warming tables, Troslin walk-in coolers, Troslin reach-in freezers, Scotsman's ice machine, hot sides, Cleveland warmer steamer burners, walk-in coolers, walk-in freezers, 2-level ovens, and warming tables at the Geauga County Safety Center per the direct for a 3-year period effective May 5th, 2026, an amount not to exceed $20,000.
The Stockman ice machine is the best. It's my favorite. It makes the best ice. I'll make a motion to approve 13.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote.
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brady.
Aye.
Commissioner DeBoer.
Yes.
All righty, thank you, guys.
I was confused. I was like, why are they leaving us? Chuck's coming up. All right. I understand what's going on.
Chuck's the detail man.
Yep. It's all right.
Okay, Charles T. Catch, Maintenance Department. I have item number 14 on the agenda. This is a change order for the barn roof. We had intended to refurbish and clean and paint the existing gravity vents that were on the roof. There were 4 of them. I have included some photos where you can see the condition of them. We weren't able to save them, so this is a change order to pretty much credit the refurbishing of those and then to purchase new. So the Maintenance Department is requesting the board approve and execute change order number 3, increasing the contract with 5K Commercial Roofing, LLC, for the Geauga County Maintenance Barn Roof Replacement Project to furnish and install new gravity vents in place of refurbishing the existing vents, providing a credit of $1,900 and authorizing the expenditures of owner's contingency funds in the amount of $9,847.60 of the available $16,984.05, leaving a remaining balance of $7,136.45.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote?
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brackey.
Aye.
Commissioner DeWart.
Yes.
Thank you.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Nick Horace, Water Resources. Two items on the agenda, the clerical error on our side. Item 15 is requesting the board rescind the motion approved on April 27th, 2026 by the county administrator to execute the service contract agreement with Go Green Heating, Air Conditioning, doing business as Auburn Heating and Plumbing, due to a mathematical error in the amount of the contract. The amounts of the POs were correct at $20,500, but in the actual contract, it said $16,500. Being a $16,500 total, county administrator could make that approval without, as a county administrator approval. Because it's actually $20,500, we need to bring that in front of you to correct that up. So this first motion is to rescind that action.
All right, I'll move to approve 15.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote?
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brackey.
Aye.
Commissioner DeWart.
Yes.
The next item on the agenda is requesting the board approve, initial, and execute the service contract agreement with Go Green Heating, Air Conditioning, doing business as Auburn Heating, Plumbing, Air Conditioning to perform the HVAC and plumbing maintenance services, including annual preventative maintenance as needed at various wastewater and water district locations within the department for a one-year period, effective May 5th, 2026, in the amount of $20,500. That's $15,000 for the wastewater and $5,500 for the water district. And just to understand, the initial is actually initially in the first page on the contract that shows where we made that 16.5 to a 20,500 between the original that we rescinded. So we are asking you to initial that. The contractor vendor has already initialed that too. So.
I'll move to approve 16.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote?
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brackey.
Aye.
Commissioner DeWart.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, I have item 17. The Commissioner's Office is requesting the board approve the termination of a contract with Willie's Vending LLC for the provision of vending machines at the Geauga County Office Building, and further approve the authorize the county administrator, Amy B. Van, to execute and send a letter of notification to the vendor of termination and the request for payment of any and all funds owed to the county per the terms of the contract agreement.
I'll move to approve 17.
Second.
Any discussion? Call for vote?
Commissioner Spudler.
Aye.
Commissioner Brackey.
Aye.
Yes.
You all right?
I was like, God. All right.
So we're in the process of interviewing new vending machine companies?
Currently, we did a survey within the building to see what the people here would like, and we just got those results yesterday, actually. Very interesting. So we're pursuing a bunch of options. Vending machines with a little bit of healthier options, and we're exploring all the way to possibility of a concession down in the first floor, whether it's a refrigerated pre-made sandwiches or yogurt, something like that. So it seemed like the survey really indicated a movement towards a little healthier options and maybe something a little more fresh than candy bars.
Okay, because we have approximately 240 employees in the building. Is there any guesstimate about how many people out of the 240 actually use the vending machines?
Interesting. I haven't seen how many people took the survey, but there was, I think, over 60 to 70% never used the vending machines.
Yeah, when I looked at the results, I was wondering if it went out to all employees, because I think there were only 20-some people that replied. So I was kind of curious about that.
Yeah, it went building-wide.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to board discussion, item 18, and it's discuss a request from Great Lakes growers and their current revolving and local revolving funds loan with Geauga County for the subordination agreement as they look to do a necessary addition to expand the facility.
Morning.
Morning.
We brought,
Sure,
go ahead.
Morning,
Brought
Commissioners.
Mr. Bonner
Morning.
with us from Great Lakes Growers.
Good morning.
Okay, so we just were looking to get the pulse of the commissioners before we spend time and money to work on a subordination agreement. Mr. Bonner is looking to add a 1 acre greenhouse, about a 1 acre
Yep.
onto it. And he would need us to subordinate one of the loans. And that is loan number 3, and it's the revolving loan fund. The original loan amount was for $199,640. His balance as of May 1st is $78,192. It does have a maturity date of 12/1 of 29. We are in 4th place now. We are behind 3 farm credit loans. And he is looking to take out a $5 million farm loan credit, which would put us behind about $10 million in loans with farm credit. But this new building has a value of approximately $15 million.
Yeah, about 15.5 million.
Yeah.
15.5, you said?
Correct.
Okay. So I assume that means your property taxes would go up too, right? So,
Yeah.
okay. I'm looking for what the local benefit is.
Well, so first of all, thanks to you guys. Thanks for past commissioners too. So we started Great Lakes Growers in, I think it was 12 years ago. Tracy Jemison helped me get a revolving loan fund to subordinate to Middlefield Bank then, and we created 15 jobs. And we did it again in, looks like 2015, created another 15 jobs. We did it again in 2018. So right now we've got almost 40 employees. And a lot of it was, was possible because of the county revolving loan fund. So not only have we made all the payments, paid interest, created jobs, I mean, that's what the fund was for. So been a huge part of our success. So we're expanding again. Business is good. We're going to hire another 12 people. Not asking for additional funds, but in order for farm credit to loan the extra money, no problem doing it. They have to have first position on everything. So should be in good shape loan to value wise. Business is good. I don't anticipate any problems making payments and finishing the loan off. So that's why we're here today.
So is there any consideration for the county in this subordination? Or do we get a higher interest rate? Is there anything more favorable?
We do not,
Okay,
no.
so we get jobs for the county and we get, like I said, probably
Property
increased
taxes.
property taxes, right? Okay.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I understand what the quid pro quo
And
is.
the one that we are looking to subordinate is the one that will, one of them pays off later this year in a few months. So we will be down to 2 loans. And then this one pays off in 29, so another 3 years, and then that one will be done also.
And the bank, they're requiring this is a hard term of the new loan. There's not any flexibility on this?
No.
Okay.
And we have done this a few times, but we also wanted to ask if we can use Myers-Roman. They had done it was a reorg for Mr. Bonner in '24, and since they're familiar with it, Mr. Bonner said he would pay those legal fees to get this done, so it won't come out of the county pocket. But we would like to use them since they are familiar with the reorganization and everything like that. There's a lot of files.
How many revolving loan funds like this do we have out to companies? Is this kind of a
Right
rare
now,
thing? Yeah.
still open.
Yeah.
We have 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the other companies that we've helped out with this?
We have, right now open, we have QP Properties, we have, top of my head, I I can't, I'm sorry, I just, I can picture them, I pay
just
them
my
every
interest.
month.
Patty
Group.
Patty
Oh,
Group.
okay. The landscape company.
I know Miss Uhas, POV, yeah. Yes, yeah.
3 of them are Mr. Potter.
He knows how this process works, apparently.
Well, I like the part where it's new employees in Geauga County, and I get excited about having new employees in the county, anywhere, so.
Yeah, and he's created all of the jobs that he was supposed to. There was no issue with any of that. After they start a loan, after 2 years, I think I followed up with you guys.
Get an
and
audit, yep.
There was 2 of them, and I had to verify and send that to the state. So he's made all of the jobs he's supposed to. His payments are on time.
That
Anything
matters,
I ask
yeah.
for, they get to me, so they're easy to work with.
Yeah, I think that, Mr. Brown has been a, stakeholder in our county for a long time, and I just, I love to see the growth that you've done there, and obviously too, on the ag side of things too, it just kind of goes with a lot of what our county's about too, so I mean, I supported you and, from the first one, on, and I appreciate everything you've done, and it's pretty amazing that where you've gotten to it, and how you built that thing is just incredible.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, the county, it's a good county to do business in. It's been a joy.
Yeah. No, you do a great job. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.
So, we don't need a motion?
We don't need to vote, but I just needed
Yeah.
to
I'm
make
comfortable.
sure
I'm
that if
comfortable
we
with this.
spend the money,
Yeah.
we don't.
Yeah, you don't want
get
two
ahead
no's up here.
Yeah, put the cart.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you all.
Thanks,
Yeah, thank
everybody.
you.
Have a great
Have a
day.
night.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that concludes matters for discussion. Moving on to public comment. Anyone wishing to ask a question or discuss any matter, they please raise their hand. You'll be given 3 minutes to discuss whatever you want to discuss, and then I ask you again, please refrain from disorderly or disruptive conduct. Anyone
Okay.
wishing to make public comment?
Go ahead.
The cloth ready, Mark? All right.
Howard, South Russell. When's Grace gonna come and answer this one? When is Grace coming out to answer this?
Well, I can make another call, and where would you
make
like
plenty of
to
calls.
have?
They're worthless calls. This paper is worthless. Did Grace even write it? There's nothing on it that's honest. When's Grace coming out? Ralph, have you called her?
I've tried to call a couple of times, but it basically goes
Carolyn,
to.
have you called her?
I can answer your question after your comment.
Excuse me?
When your 3 minutes is up, I can answer your questions.
You can answer it right now in front of everybody that's here. Why don't you answer it right now?
I don't want to get in a back and forth. I
Why
think
not? That's what this comment is about. You people are up there supposed to answer these questions. Where's Grace? Where's the money? We have no idea. These newspaper people and League of Women Voters won't ask about it. How many people have ever been to a NOACA meeting? Has anybody up here ever been to a NOACA meeting? I've been to NOACA meetings too. Where's Grace? Nobody answers that, do they? The Joneses ever been to a NOACA meeting?
You already know the answer to that.
Well, can you give me the answer again, Diane?
I already answered that. It's old business.
You sound like Carolyn.
That's too bad. That's the way.
Well, that's the way life is. This whole thing is too bad. And it'll be brought up every council or commissioners meeting from here on in until Grace shows up. She's not gonna ever show up because she never wrote this article. Anybody need extra copies, there'll be copies here every single week until this answer is taken care of. Because right now, there's no answer. And the county is getting taken to the cleaners with our gas taxes. We always have, we always will. It has to stop. No answer. Anybody here have a question about the gas tax? Guess there's no answer. See you next week. Howard, South Russell.
Could I have your, what's the best phone number to reach you?
It's in the phone book. I don't have any phones. I don't have a phone.
You don't have a cell phone?
No.
Okay.
Newell Howard.
Okay. I'll look it up in the phone.
Yahoo.com. Send me an email. And copy Grace on it too.
Okay. Anybody else for public comment? Okay, that concludes the public comment. We had a great celebration yesterday. All three commissioners was at Hamden Township. They're going to start their new fire station, about $8.5 million, and with no rise in taxes at all. It was, I don't know, maybe 100 people there, but everybody had a good time. It was groundbreaking, and about a year, what do you figure, May of '27. It should be complete, May or June, depending on how much snow we get and tough winters. But it was a great day in Geauga County out in Hamden yesterday. Okay. Anything else? Make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.